So you have a one whole Bitcoin maybe.
Hey, it is close to 2 Bitcoin. So Bitcoin was trading at $650, $600. So that time I invested. Actually, that is one of the reasons why people do not come to crypto and they run away from crypto, because they see that the Bitcoin is in a bull run. They'll take 100x leverage, get liquidated in one day, and then say it's all a scam, it's a manipulated market. There is a notional value, right? The value of the Bitcoin is limited. It cannot go beyond 21 million, right? That is why I see the potential from here.
The top 4-5 coins, what is your target?
A single line of Elon's tweet, right, can change the whole ballgame, right? Bitcoin reaching $500,000 by 2027 and $1 million by
I would just like to know, like, what's your portfolio's wealth worth today?
So my total crypto portfolio is close to 3 CR.
Wow.
And as I told you, most of them is Bitcoin. So around 1.5 CR is Bitcoin.
So you have a one whole Bitcoin with you.
Yeah, it is close to 2 Bitcoin. So
Nice. We, you
yeah.
know, like we in crypto world, we call them crypto whales. People
Yeah.
who have
So,
one or more Bitcoins.
Yeah, I have heard about it.
So can you just tell us how did you get introduced to the world of crypto investment and when did you get introduced?
Okay, so specifically for crypto, it was 2016-17 timeframe when there was a slight bull run. Bitcoin was trading at $650, $600. So that time I invested and held on to my crypto. So Bitcoin was one. Another was Ethereum that was trading at around $10, $12.
Wow.
So these two I bought, kept it, and I remember from 3 lakh rupees it went to 10 lakh rupees, and then it was stagnant, right? It did not move. I took a holiday from crypto, and then again I started hearing about crypto in 2020-21 timeframe. Then when there was another after COVID, so a lot of other coins came up. I started reading about it. I started reading about Ripple, etc. And then I became active from 2021 completely.
So now can you like tell us like what all do you have in your portfolio?
Okay, so 20% as of now, the portfolio for crypto is 20%.
Okay.
When I started my investment journey, it was 3%. Now it has grown to 20%. 60% is stocks, 10% is gold, and remaining is other asset classes like angel investing and startup investing, etc. Right?
So then coming down to your crypto portfolio, can you give us a breakdown between the OG coins, like, and then the altcoins which you hold?
Yes. So 50% of my portfolio of crypto is Bitcoin.
Okay.
25% is Ethereum, which I have reduced it. I mean, I took an exit in Ethereum a little bit. So it was 50-50, close to 50-50. Then I took an exit from Ethereum. I left my Bitcoin there. And once I took a little bit of exit from Ethereum, I have entered into Ripple and Solana. And nowadays, these meme coins and, are coming on Twitter and all. So that will be like 1 or 2% of those meme coins. That's mostly fun part of it to something like that. But basically, it is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and Solana.
Okay. So you talked about meme coins. Like, so do you like which meme coin you are currently into?
Everyone talks about Shiba.
Right.
So I have stacked a lot of Shiba, and then I have Dodge and a little bit of Polka, Pepe. So
understood.
But again, I enter into those meme coin, exit it very quickly once I see a profit. So it's more of a trading rather than portfolio construction.
Let's say today I have 1 lakh rupees to invest, and I'm starting my investment journey. So I want to invest, like as you said, I want to do stocks, I want to do mutual funds, I want to do crypto. So as a new investor who is going into the investment world, how would you want me to allocate my money?
To cryptos, not more than 10%.
Okay.
If it is 1 lakh, not more than 10,000. Stocks, and if somebody is completely a new investor, I don't think so he should enter into stocks also directly, because there are 6,000 stocks, people say, right? And which one you choose. So for them, you have mutual funds wherein the fund managers will do their job and get it done. For cryptos, again, you have a lot of options to enter into which cryptos you want to purchase. So there are companies who create these baskets of coins based on, it's kind of a mutual fund wherein there is some allocation to different kind of coins, and then you can start investing in those baskets.
And then, like, so in absolute terms, like in percentage absolute terms, which crypto or which trade has made you the most money?
I think Bitcoin has made me the most money because I have invested more on Bitcoin. So basically, $1,200 converted to around $170,000.
Right.
So
More than 100x.
more than
So you've
100.
not realized it yet.
I use my crypto to purchase services and goods,
Okay.
but I don't realize generally into INR.
And like while you are talking about profits, there might be some cases where you would have, on some coins, you would have incurred huge losses also. So can you give us a couple of examples of that?
Actually not. So I'll tell you, one place where I always make losses is when I do a leverage trade. There I have made losses, but again those losses are limited. Those future trades that I have done is
With a limited capital.
yeah, it's mostly for fun is what I would say.
Yeah.
That I also want to ride the wave at a very fast
Right.
pace. It doesn't work like that for me. So whatever the wave is, just ride it on that.
That's very, very true. Like even when I have heard about a lot of people, including me,
Mhm.
and whenever I do leverage trading,
Mhm.
I only trade with the money that I'm ready to lose. मतलब मेरे को पता है कि when I will
Yeah.
invest, I will within 24 hours I will get liquidated.
Actually, that is one of the reasons why people do not come to crypto and they run away from crypto,
Right.
because they straight away come without knowing any fundamental technicals. They see that the Bitcoin is in a bull run. They'll take 100x leverage,
Right.
purchase like a not much, even if $200 get liquidated in one day, and then say it's all a scam, it's a manipulated market, right? So that's one of the reasons and stigma people have, right? It's not a lottery, it's not a gambling. Ultimately, it's an asset class, and we have to look at it like that.
Understood. So in your portfolio, you have Bitcoin, you have Ethereum, you have Solana, you have XYZ coins. So the top 4 5 coins, what is your target? Let's say you're saying that in June 25,
Yes.
Bitcoin will come to 120K.
Hmm.
So what are your targets for the other coins?
So Bitcoin also, I would say, see, that is a very short term, right? June 2025. I see 1 million in 2032. I think I have spoken about it in the early part of the podcast. Ethereum, I am seeing 10,000 US dollars. It is currently trading at close to 3,800
Right.
US dollars. So I see the target as at 10,000 US dollars by the end of 2028. So another 3 years from here or 4 years from here. Ripple, it's currently in a bull run, and I think the current bull run will end at $10. So there is a huge upside potential because there is sudden surge in demand. So currently at $2, I see it trading at $10 maybe in 6 months time from here.
Okay. And Solana?
Solana is a meme coin for me. So
but yeah, Solana is a meme. Not for me, but
yeah,
I guess like majority, a lot of people in the crypto world are Solana maxis.
I know. See, in my portfolio, Solana would be around 2%, right?
Okay.
I don't care much about it.
Right.
So it's fine.
Yeah.
I see a potential there as well. That's why it is there in my portfolio. Even Cosmos is also in my portfolio, but they are very small numbers. Small numbers, right? So if it reaches a certain potential, I generally move out my capital, whatever is
into
invested, back to a large cap.
Bitcoin. Yeah. And you said that you also invest in stocks and you invest in crypto. So is there any correlation?
Yes. So stocks is completely regulated by SEBI. So whatever you do, even the companies have to report their income and publish their results. So it is highly regulated market. Cryptos is not regulated as such, right? There are small regulations coming in between, but 100% regulation like stocks, I don't see it coming in my lifetime, right? So that's the major difference, and that is why I would say do not invest all your money into cryptos, right? Invest whatever you are ready to lose or whatever you are not requiring at an immediate in an immediate future, right? So you can purchase, start investing, and ride the journey rather than making small profits.
Good. I just have a question. Like whenever we ask why people are not investing in crypto, so they see like, let's say Bitcoin has no underlying asset, like no physical asset in place, no revenue. There is no backing of it. That's what we hear from people who are new or who don't want to invest in crypto. What do you want to answer to them? See, I'll give analogies to it, right? I'll give you two analogies. Let's see stock market, right? So if a company is worth 100 crores, for example,
if you see the market capitalization of this stock would be 2000 crores, 200 times of that,
Right.
right? Why is the price not the same as the revenue that it does, right? It is
Right.
because there is a notional value, right? People think that this is how the company would grow.
Right.
And it's ultimately a demand and supply. I have 100 rupees. You want to purchase that 100 rupee note from me, right? At 101 rupees, the price would be increased, right? The same goes with Bitcoin, right? The supply is limited. There is huge demand, and you can understand the demand from these 7-8 years as to how it has increased and pumped the Bitcoin prices, right? It is only because of demand. Another analogy that I will give is people come to me and say Bitcoin has no utility, right?
Right.
I consider Bitcoin as digital gold. I would say 85% of the gold, right, in the world is still in vaults having no utility, right? And the price is appreciating.
Right.
Why is the price appreciating? Even if somebody is accepting gold, it is not moving physically, right? It is still there in the vault and the price is appreciated.
That is because
only because it is accepted worldwide.
Right.
As a medium of trade, right?
Right. And backing of currency.
Yes. So once it is accepted as a medium of trade, again it comes down to demand and supply, and that's what inflates the price of it. It's ultimately a metal, right?
Right.
But is it worth 3000 rupees a gram or 9000 rupees a gram? Who is going to decide that?
Right. And even gold is not generating any revenue.
Correct.
As such.
It is not doing anything.
Yeah.
But who decides the price?
Right.
It is just that it is what is demand and supply, right? Same goes with Bitcoin, right?
So-
or any other cryptocurrencies as well.
So how people perceive the value of it,
Exactly.
that's the game.
See, there is a strip of 21 millions, and that is what is available for people to purchase.
Right.
Everybody wants to have a share of it. The price has to appreciate, right?
Right. So there are, as of today, there will be two kinds of people who would watch this podcast. One is people who are already experienced, have some kind of experience in crypto, and then new beginner investors.
Yeah.
So how would you want a new beginner investor to start his journey in crypto?
So for them, I think they should not get into those airdrops and Twitter feeds and scams like you are getting a 10% return every day. I get mails like anything, right? Do not fall prey to unrealistic gains of 100x, 200x, right? When there is when you're thinking of investment, think more like an investment, and what is realistic is what is correct. Invest in good tokens.
Okay.
Read about it, read the fundamentals about it, and you see the movements, right? Stick on to your investment. If you have taken a decision, stick on to it, because I think the biggest problem is when we see a drawdown, right? Whether it is cryptos or any investment, right? When we see a drawdown, then the emotion tells you that you have to come out of that investment.
Right.
Stick to it. I think that should be okay. So Bitcoin and Ethereum, pick it, choose it, buy it, keep it, forget it, right? That's the mantra.
Yeah.
I will say, and we will talk about it after 5 years and see where those coins are, right?
Right. So, but there might be a lot of people, like currently, I know, like currently for people, Bitcoin and Ethereum might have become expensive. I know, like your targets for these tokens might be 10x, 20x from here, but people that want to enter with, like, let's say 5,000, 10,000 rupees, and what should they do? Like, they cannot, like, even a 10x on 10,000 won't get them somewhere.
I'll take a little analogy from here. Let's talk about gold a little bit, right?
Right.
If I remember correctly, 10 years back, gold was priced at around 3,000 rupees a gram. Right. It has grown to 8,000, 9,000 rupees a gram, right? And when I talk to my friends or my families to purchase a jewelry, they say it is at a very high price.
Correct.
Right? And they do not want to purchase because they have seen gold at 3,000 rupees.
Right.
They think that 9,000 is very expensive, right? I'm talking about 24 karat. So the same analogy here, right? Why are we purchasing gold? Because we see appreciation still there, right?
Right.
There is an upside potential, and it's a resource, right? That is scarce, as I told, right? So all these gold, right? The value has to appreciate. Similarly, if you now I will replace gold by digital gold, which I call, a Bitcoin, which I call digital gold, right?
Okay.
The value of the Bitcoin is limited. It cannot go beyond 21 million, right? People will buy. There is demand, right?
Right.
So that is why I see the potential from here. So 5,000 rupees you told, it's sufficient. You buy Bitcoin and
Hold on to it.
Hold on to it. See, I see Bitcoin personally as my experience, right? In Bitcoin reaching $500,000 by 2027 and $1 million by 2032. Again, I'm very conservative here. it can breach all these marks before that, right?
Okay.
So even if you have that 500 rupees, stick onto it, it will become 50,000 rupees, right?
Understood.
In how many years? 2032 is 8 years.
So from that one last question I have, like currently in crypto, there are some influential people which are able to like make or break the prices.
True, right? See, one of the reasons that why Bitcoin has surged is because of Trump, right? All
Right.
of us know it,
Right.
right? A single line of Elon's
Right.
tweet, right,
Can change everything.
can change the whole ball game, right? But again, all these news, jitter, and all are temporary, is what I feel, right?
Right.
If you reduce the chart, right, to maybe a 1 year time frame, the candles to 1 year time frame, you'll always see a uptrend, right? And that's how it should be. We cannot only rely on those single tweets or minor events that happens.
Right.
But in long term, everything gets averaged out, is what I feel.
So you don't think like, do you think like people like them are dangerous for crypto in long term?
It is not dangerous. Again, I see that as an opportunity. Again, I would say, because see, if things are volatile, it means there is demand, right?
Right.
See, if one tweet has taken it down and it completely does not sink, and again gets a pullback from there, it means there is demand, right?
Right.
If there is demand, I think everything is fine. So as long as there is liquidity in the market in terms of Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency or any asset for that matter, right?
Understood.
I think it's safe to be in there. And I think cryptocurrency is getting into mainstream slowly,
Right.
right? In India, for example, right, if you go to 2016-17 timeframe, wherein government said that it is illegal, but cut to 2022-23 when the finance minister introduced a taxation on cryptocurrency.
Crypto, right.
Okay, we can talk about the taxation, how much it is, 30% and all that, but at least it has come into mainstream, right? It is considered as a virtual digital asset, right? VDA, we call it in our ITR, right? When we file, right? Indian government has recognized it. Once it enters into mainstream, I think it is very difficult to ban something, right? I mean, I don't see that happening.
So since you just talked about taxes, so just wanted to understand like what are your views? Like we are seeing more and more regulations coming up in
Yes.
crypto, not only in India but throughout the world.
Yes.
So what do you think will be the impact of that?
See, crypto, right? Fundamentally, if you see, people liked crypto. People started investing because it was a decentralized currency, right? Everything else gets traded in US dollars, and there is a huge control of US
Around it,
around any kind of trade that happens around the world, right? With more regulations coming in, I think, see, there are two aspects of it. One are small people or retail investors that I say, right, who put in their hard-earned money into crypto or any other investment, right? So if regulations come in there, people would be more aware as to what they are doing it. They would not treat this as lottery and gambling, for example, and those who understand would only try to get in there. So the more regulations come, right, the more mainstream it becomes, right? The more suddenly going away, fear will be vanished.
Right.
So it's fine, and I think it is still growing, right? What we are talking in 2024-25 might change when we are talking in 2032 or 35, right? For a good.
Thanks, Vikash, for coming down here for the podcast.
Thank you, Rakshit. Really nice feeling. You guys invited me for the podcast.
And we had a good knowledgeable session, and got to know, personally also got to know a lot newer things about it.
Likewise, I also got to know a lot of new things.